Hello and good afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome aboard this Airbus A320 Neo. So we have also our first officer, Shai Mojan. Just kidding. So we are in the cockpit in Mazar i-Sharif, ramp number 15. Although the liveries and terminal building, nothing is fully prepared for flight simulator. So let's prepare our flight plan and start our journey to Kabul. So our today flight will be from Mazar i-Sharif to Kabul. As you can see, we have filed our flight plan here. So the duration of the flight will be about an hour. We will be flying the route from Mazar i-Sharif. You can see in the map through the standard instrument departure set Holm 3 Alpha departure, and then we will be turning. Let me show you this in the chart. You can see this is a standard instrument departure chart which will take us out of Mazar i-Sharif. You can see here Holm 3 Alpha departure straight ahead on heading 242, and then right turn heading 332, then to Mike Sierra 624, and then another right turn to Mike Sierra 623, and then another right turn direct to Holm, and then joining our airways. Also, if you see here, our routing finder is accurate. So in this case, from Holm directly we fly to Dushi, and from Dushi direct to Kabul, and then from Kabul, of course, we will be joining the in Kabul we don't have any star or standard instrument arrivals, so or standard terminal arrivals. We will be joining the ILS approach for runway 29. Okay, so let's go to cockpit. Let's fire up and start our aircraft. We have ground power, batteries on. Then let's give a little of light. Emergency exit arm. No smoking sign. So just strobe to auto. Crew oxygen supply, voice recorder, and also let's align the IRS, which is our GPS system showing us where are we. So let's switch on our iPad. Okay, so from the SimBrief website, the flight plan will be, oh sorry, this is not yet generated. Sorry for this. Let me generate the flight plan. Okay, so now our flight is generated. We'll be flying 29,000 feet, which is automatically calculated by this, and let's load the flight again. Okay, now you can see from Mazar i-Sharif to Kabul. Unfortunately for Afghanistan, we don't have any meter reports, so but I have taken those from AccuWeather website. If you can see here, our QNH for today is 1022, and then the wind, temperature, dew point, pressure, the cloud ceiling, everything we can get it from here. It's a good source of information. So let's fuel our aircraft. Fuel. Okay, we will have 4,928 tons today. Loading the fuel. Refueled. payload. Let's see what we have. 139 passengers, and we're gonna have 2.7 tons of cargo. Load this. So it means automatically the system says boarding completed. Now let's look at our flight plan. Okay, so wind component, average wind component for today is positive at 6 knots en route, so good. And then let me brighten a little bit this displays.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew.
Brighter as always, as
Flight
I
attendants
do.
will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full,
Also,
undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
I switch on the radar, although the radar is not working in flight simulator. They said only the map is working, but we're gonna test and see how it works. I'm gonna switch on the radar. Currently it's on standby. Let's just put a fictional something 3252. Let's also connect our what they call it, this V-pilot or VATSPY, so in case there will be any ATC services we can benefit from that. So it's the VATSIMIA, the virtual air traffic services connection, but there is nothing. I'm gonna fill the flight plan for this also, from Mazar to Kabul, alternate. Let's put Mazar again. Let me quickly see our time of departure is UTC 9:30, and our flight will be 1 hour 5 minutes. Let's say we have 2 hours of fuel, fine. We'll be flying 29,000 feet. I will copy this route and just insert in our VATSIM flight plan and file. That's it. Okay, so now let's go back to cockpit. I'm gonna increase this brightness also. For my first officer, I'm gonna also brighten this. Usually I use the first officer side to show the weather train radar. You can see it will be coming, yeah. Okay, let me increase this lighting also. QNH was 1022. Okay, I'm gonna put this to viewer, then constraints, and I will increase the lighting of this as well. Let me quickly import our flight plan into the MCDU. Yes, this is now loaded, and we are going to init P, request the full details of the routing, flight plan, cargo, fuel, everything. So now uplink is ready. Let me also import the wind information. I don't know where it gets from, but it's just maybe the internet server where it gets the wind aloft, the wind during our flight. So we move to the next page. Fuel 4920. This is called block fuel. That includes from engine start, taxi out, and takeoff, and route, destination, alternate fuel, everything. So you can see here block fuel 4928. So we put here 4.9. And as I told you before, our average wind component for today is +6, which is not much difference during our flight. +6 means we will have a tailwind which pushes faster, which is good. Then I automatically capture this, our zero fuel weight and zero fuel weight center of gravity automatically calculated by the system, and now it gives us takeoff weight of 61.7 and landing weight of 60.7. This is estimates. Let's cross check with our flight plan whether this matches or not. So 61.7, 60.7. Yeah, you can see here 61,654, although there will be few hundred kilogram differences, but that's fine. Takeoff weight is 61,700. Here is 61,600, only maybe 40 kilograms difference. Fine, totally fine. And landing weight 59.9, but here we have 60.7, which is fine. Only a difference of few hundred kilograms. Now let's move on to our flight plan. Departure, which runway we will be using today. So in accordance with the flight plan, we can see that we will be departing runway 24. So I'm gonna select runway 24, hold 3 alpha departure. So according to this whole 3 alpha departure, you can see, as I said before, we are flying this way and to the right and to the right and joining hull. Hull 3 alpha departure selected, insert. Let's see it in the flight plan. I will zoom out. You will see the same thing should be here. Yeah, you can see Mike Sierra 624, 623, and then Hull. After Hull we will be joining our route, which will be direct to Dushi. Perfect. And I will remove this discontinuity, which is basically connecting now Hull to Dushi. So now our discontinuity is now gone. It's directly, so all the way down to Kabul. Okay, what I will do here, I will select arrivals. Let's see what we have. Okay, it gives us all the approaches, so we're gonna use ILS runway 29, even give us the runway length 3,500 meters. It's fair enough. Then select it via, let me select if there is anything via Webro. Yes, we're gonna go via Webro. Okay, let me open Kabul charts and let's see the ILS runway 29 chart. You can see this is updated on 20 January 2023. It's a fully updated chart. So you can see here that we're gonna initially coming to Webro should be 14,000 feet, and then direct to Lilo, which should be 11,200 feet, and then Melio 10,600 feet, then 10,200 feet, and then Hegel 9,800, and then at this point at 9,800 feet in Hegel we should have been established on ILS and localizer for runway 29. We understand that Kabul approach is very, very critical and we have high terrain around us. You will see on the left side and right side, but during our flight we will see it and enjoy the view of that. So it's interesting approach. Most pilots like it because the elevation of the airport, you can see that it is 5,800 feet above mean sea level, so Kabul is a very high elevation airport after the other countries like Nepal, and it's the highest countries. Okay, So now let's go back and insert. I'm gonna now show you how the flight plan will look like. Okay, you can see here in the map we fly and then we go direct Dushi. Yeah, you can see after Dushi we go to Tapiz, and after Tapiz we will be flying direct to Webro. Although this turn should be a little bit interesting because we cannot take that sharp turn. So let me bring it here, maybe a little smaller. Yeah, so even we cannot make it, but in this situation we're gonna fly manually. In any case, if there is an ATC, of course they will vector you for ILS runway 29, but in this case we should have managed our own manual approach from here in order to make the turn to Webro and then joining for ILS runway 29. Okay, so now let's go to performance. We're gonna use, of course, flap 1, and the system will calculate our takeoff speeds V1, V2, VR and V2. Okay, transition altitude automatically is 14,000 feet, which is good. And then the next phase, during climb it automatically maintains 250 knots, good. And during cruise 290 knots. I'm gonna increase this to 300. Oh, sorry, I should put it here. Yeah, 300. And this is the descent phase, which is speed you are going to descend, 290 knots, fine. And then the final phase after descent is approach, which we're gonna do it during our flight en route. Okay, so we are fully ready. Let's start the APU. Give it like 2-3 seconds and we start the APU. Let me show you now the sound. I really like the sound here. So APU is basically a small jet engine in the tail of the aircraft, which gives compressed air in order to start the engines and also give the aircraft electricity or power. So our APU is started. Okay, and let's fix this, and we're gonna start the APU. I'm gonna switch on the fuel pumps. So we don't need the ground power. I switch off the ground power, and let me also switch on my air tool. This will give a little bit more realistic flying experience, like in a real plane, like announcements by the cabin crew and stuff like that. So I'm gonna choose my aircraft type, Airbus A320 Neo, flying from Mazar i-Sharif to Kabul. We had 153 passengers, I believe. I don't remember. I think it's right, correct. Find route. Automatically it calculates the route. Next. I'm gonna use which airline announcements. Unfortunately we don't have the Ariana announcement, but I'm gonna use, let's say, one of the, or let's use the generic English, the normal one, which is fine. So I'm going to start. The boarding pass is now printed automatically, which kinda brings the passenger on board. So already, let's say they are boarded, but I'm going to start instant boarding. So the passengers are now seated all. We are on Mazar i-Sharif. You can see the system automatically picks from the GPS, which is very good. Okay, so while passengers fully boarded, I'm gonna put altitude.
Hello everyone. Captain and the entire crew would like to welcome you aboard on this aircraft.
Here.
We are also getting ready for departure, which I would like to ask you to fasten your seatbelts.
Okay, I'm gonna see.
Make sure your seats are in the upright position. Tray tables are folded. Make sure your cabin carry-on items are properly stored. Once again, we would like to remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, so please refrain from smoking. Also, mobile systems should be set to airplane mode. Your cabin crew is here for your safety and comfort, and thank you for flying with us.
So for situational awareness, I'm gonna put the viewers, Mazar i-Sharif in our viewer 1, Kabul in our viewer 2, so they're all set. Very good. Okay, so since we are in the ramp area, then everything is all good. We're gonna start our engines, but before that, let me also quickly check if we have, I think we have everything set. We already have in the map this flight will be coming to Kabul. Okay, so let's start the engines. Engine number 2 first. I will switch on the beacon lights. Oh, sorry, I forgot that. Fasten seatbelts. We don't need a pushback from here. I think I forgot one more thing, which is our trim setting for this. Let me see quickly here. Okay, 33.9. You can see here 33.9 should be down. Yeah, somewhere here. Good. Let's start engine number 2. Speed brake. This auto brake max. I will start. Not the timer yet. So everything looks great here. Engines are firing up. Okay, so let's wait until the engine becomes available. Yeah, engine is available now. Great. I'm gonna put flaps 1 and switch off the EPU. EPU bleed is off. I will put the taxiwheel light, nose light on, turn off light on. So taxiway lights are on. Perfect. So let's move, guys. I will inform cabin crew. Config check. Yeah, all green, no blue. I'm gonna release parking brake. Yeah, start the timer. This is fine, guys. As you can see, the vehicles in our vicinity, but in any case, this is simulator. We're gonna just try and check how it works. I'm gonna take this turn. Okay, so we are now taxiing to active runway 24. Weather is looking nice with few clouds around, and Kabul should have the same weather. So let's see. Bye bye Mazar i-Sharif. We are heading to Kabul. We also have calm winds today. It's not that much heavy winds. Okay, so we are now at intersection for the departure. We will have a look. Right is clear, left is clear. I'm gonna switch on landing lights. Taxi lights goes to take off. Strobe lights to on. Nav and logo lights on, should be on. Everything is set. I think we are ready to go. Okay, let's give a wider turn here. We have a nice visibility day. Runway looking nice. Okay, ready for departure? Let's give a 40% thrust. Toga. Sores, blue. Away. Knots, 120. What this car is doing here? 1, rotate. Positive rate, we're up. Something, switch on the autopilot. Airspeed is positive, increasing. I think I have nose up pitch a little more. TCAS standby, sorry, I forgot to switch on our TCAS, traffic collision avoidance system. So I'm gonna show you how this goes. Okay, and now taxi lights off, runway turn off, this off. Passing 7,000 feet. Auto brakes off. So we are turning very correctly as per our chart. 9,600 feet. So at 10,000 feet we will switch off landing lights and turn off seatbelt sign so that passengers and crew can go around and start the food and drinks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seat belt sign. For your continued safety, we would like you to keep your seat belt fastened at all times while seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be passing through with food and drink. Please check the magazine in front of you for the full menu.
Views of Mazar city. We have nice clouds. We are turning now towards Holm. Now we are passing the transition altitude of 14,000. This goes to standard. So let's directly fly to Holm in order to save a bit of time. Let's say traffic told us to fly directly to Holm. Execute. So now we are turning right directly to Holm, which is good. I'm gonna put this to auto managed climb, and you can see that we are from Mazar viewer we are 11.3 nautical miles. So Kabul viewer is not that live because I think it's up to 50 nautical miles coverage. Okay, so while we are flying, let's open Kabul charts and let's have some sort of preparation for our Kabul approach. Okay. So you will see our airport to our right. If I go like this, airport is somewhere here. We have very nice view in Afghanistan, all mountains, and it's really unique experience when you fly in Afghanistan. So we have a bit of cloudy day, but overall weather looks nice. See what a beautiful mountains we have. So we are flying direct to Holm. If I zoom in, then after Holm we have Dushi and then Kabul. You can see here the top of this automatically show the arrow. So we are now, this was the Mazar airport, so now we are 11.9. You can see it's now increasing, yeah? We are going away from the viewer, so it's now increasing because we are leaving this viewer. And then let's see when the Kabul viewer will be captured. I mean the frequency or the ranges from Kabul. Okay, nice view we have, and let's look at the Kabul weather.
Gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, Captain speaking. We just reached a cruise altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your seatbelt those still from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin and the galley card shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley when the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Okay, colleagues, sorry for this. I was just got a urgent call. Okay, we can see that we are time to enter our destination data here. Let's quickly look at the Kabul weather. I will update. So QNH 1023, wind 7 km/h. Okay, it's around 2-3 knots, fine. Temperature 14, good. Temperature 14, QNH 1023. Let's see our radio altimeter for Kabul. You can see here we are category C aircraft. You can see for all categories A, B, C, D. So missed approach climb gradient is this much, and 200. Okay, we will be 6,193. 6193. 6193 radio altimeter. So this is the altimeter that it gives you a warning that you should take control of the aircraft yourself. So the wind direction, you can see from here, that's from northeast, around 3 knots, let's say. Northeast, let's assume 050 at 03 knots. I put the wind, that's it. We will use full landing, full flaps configuration for today. Okay, so we are very close for top of descent now. I'm gonna see that we have nice view, guys. Believe this is amazing. Okay, so now I will put this speed, everything as managed. So we are closing to Dushi. You can see the radar shows us the train. So okay, the wind, you can see we have some tailwind, which is good, 28 knots. The weather is actually very good. So let's calculate. So we are at 29,000 feet. Put here 29,000 feet, and our target altitude is 14,000 feet, and 47 nautical miles we have to start our descent. Although our top of descent shows something different. Okay, you can see distance to Kabul is 143, but I will put from the runway threshold now. OA KB runway 29. I put it down here. It will show me 91 nautical miles from the runway threshold. It's our distance. So you can see here the ILS frequency, everything is set 1105. We should have the same. 1105 is the frequency for ILS, totally fine. For VOR it is 112. Great. So let's see. After Dushi we have the top of descent. So in fact, if you see, we are 29,000 feet, but in reality it's not 29,000 feet. Oh, see the mountains covered with snow. Amazing, amazing. Nice view. Let's see from outside. So Dushi is the way that mostly there is also a road transport way from between Mazar and Kabul, which is the Salang Pass, these mountains. Okay, after you see our top of the sun arrow is here. Still we don't have Kabul viewer because I think it's up to 50 nautical miles. So our fuel on board is 37, fine. Everything is normal. Cabin temperature 24, it's good. Our air temperature 42 degrees outside, very cold. So let's see our landing weight. Estimated landing weight around 60,000. 60,000. So you see this is the Salang Pass mountains, very high mountains, dangerous. And you can see 60,000 we have here, so we should burn around 1 ton fuel, 1,000 kilogram fuel, so we should have around 59,900 something of fuel, yeah, or 800 of fuel when we reach Kabul. Very good. So we have a tailwind, we have a good speed. Let's start our descent now. 14,000. I'm gonna put manage descent. You will see throttles are now decelerating automatically, and now descent is started. You can see this magenta lines which captures our speed, locks our speed. We will be descending at 1,000 feet per minute, which is a bit less. It should be more.
Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for off-road. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until your fast ride station update. 5 minutes, please press that full lap.
There was also an announcement. So, Shebar Mountain. So these are Rafa mountains, guys. Amazing, amazing. Amazing. So let me increase the rate of descent, I think, because we have around 100 nautical miles. This should go a bit faster than that. Let's see. I'm gonna make this open descent. Open descent means the plane will openly descend to the max possible performance. So you can see the descent rate is increasing here to max, possibly 2,000 feet, but we also have the speed brake that we can deploy if we want more drag to produce. So I think everything looks normal and good. We have a 2,300 feet per minute, which is now seems good. Temperature 34, but we don't have a visible moisture. We don't feel there is icing condition, and we don't need engine ice and wing anti-ice. We don't need that, although it's not a full cloudy day. Okay, so increase a bit lighting. I will increase a bit the cabin temperature. It seems a bit cold, so the cabin temperature should increase by 25 degrees. You can see now change 25 degrees, which is good. So So we are flying now 26 minutes until now, and everything is looking good. Descending 1,300 feet per minute, sorry. Okay, we can see the flight pad also shows our plane closing to Kabul. Estimating landing time 10:35. Now the time is 10:11. So in about 20 minutes we should land on the ground. You can see we are approaching directly over Kabul city and then turning left towards the runway for runway 29. We can have a nice view of Kabul city. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm gonna make it managed descent. Or let's keep it open descent for now. At least we should reach 14,000 feet by Webru. We are currently 20,000 feet. Oh, you can see the nice mountains around Kabul city. Very high mountains. Here we have Kabul city around here. 19,000 feet. I'm gonna make it manage descent to decrease a bit the rate of descent because we are descending a bit faster. So we should not descend that much fast. So let's see. Distance to the runway 28 nautical miles. Although this is directly to the threshold, but it doesn't count our ILS approach procedure, turnings and all this stuff. Frequency is all set. You can see Kabul VOR is now at 29 nautical miles. Live here. Nice. 18,000 feet. 1,000 feet per minute. Perfect. We are passing over these mountains. Wow. So we have Kabul city just in front of us. Wow. You will see the other mountains on the right side. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. You will see Kabul city down here. We have a bit of clouds, breaking clouds. Kabul city here. Okay, we have now entered Kabul city. Here you will see the runway there. There is the runway. And we have the city here, Kabul city. Amazing, amazing. 16,000 feet. Perfect, perfect. You will see Kabul city now here. Oh, this is northern part of the Kabul city. Here is the airport. Passing transition altitude, set the QNH to local QNH 1023. Around 15,900. Let's see Kabul city. Wow, here is the runway. Here is the runway of Kabul. And the city down here. We have some good, nice buildings nowadays. Television, TV, mountain here. This is the whole city here. Darlaman area here. And let's see. This is the airport road, highway. Nice. This is the another airport road connecting to the city. These are all the cities. Nice, we are making a right turn towards Webro, just over Kabul city. Enjoy guys, enjoy the view. Enjoy the view of Kabul. Enjoy it. Bibi Mahro Hell. This is the Makrorian and Masood Square. These are other private cities. Aria city down here. Runway Kabul airport here. See nice hangars. Left from the US. Too much infrastructures, but unfortunately they were left like that. Okay, so let's go to our cockpit view. Let's see what is the sound. Reaching 14,000 feet. Amazing, amazing. Let's now move to approach mode performance. I think we are already in approach mode. Let's decrease our speed to 200 knots and heading. Let's move a bit to the right side. In order to make a wider turn back to Webro. So we should fly at 14,000 feet up to Webro. Let's keep for now 250 knots. Sorry, I was decreasing the speed too much. So this area is Pulacharhi area. Down here I will show you when we were descending, when we descend. A bit more to the left. Oh, you see some trees on the mountain. Looks nice. But you can see the radar that we have mountains at 11,000 feet, 5,000 feet, so we have quite high mountains. So therefore, Kabul approach is always a tricky one. Mostly daily used, not at night, because of this difficulties of approaches in different parts of the world. We do a little bit more to the left. I'm switching on the landing mode. You can see now the ILS frequency is live here. Okay, we are heading to Jalalabad. But somewhere Pulacharkhi area, and you can see even the glide slope is coming also. But after our turn to Webro, we should have, so it's 15 nautical miles from Kabul, 250 knots. Let's reduce the speed to 20 knots. Let's use a medium braking system for today. Okay, we are now close to Webro. So what I'm gonna do in this situation, I'm gonna fly direct to Lilu in order to make a left turn automatically and goes to Lilu. Okay, direct Lilu. Let's see quickly the chart. At Lilu we should be at 11,200 feet. So I'm gonna initiate the descent. 11,000. Okay. Let's put a little bit of air brake. So these are the air brakes that we deploy. Okay, we are now descending, very nice, towards Lelio, very good. After Lelio we have Milio, Miloi, and Stitch, and Hegel 9,800 feet. Okay, we don't need the airspeed brake, deploy the airspeed. Let's now continue with 11,200 feet, maintaining 210 knots. Okay, so I really like this part of Kabul approach. After passing these mountains directly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now descending and preparing to land. Please ensure that your cabin bag is safely stored.
Okay.
Make sure your window blinds are up,
You can see
seats
when
are
the
in upright
localizer is
position,
coming
and your
live.
table trays are folded. Thank you.
So let's target for 9,800 feet. Start descent. So you can see even the altitude restrictions here. 11,200, 10,600, 10,200, or above. Okay, or above. So I think we are good now. This is the only mountain it's a bit dangerous. Once we pass this, then we capture the localizer. Okay, now we are reaching 10,000 feet. Switch on landing lights and seatbelt sign. Now we are passing this mountain. Establishing the ILS. I'm gonna put approach mode. Flaps goes to 1. Yeah, you see this mountain. This was in the real life. If you have flown to Kabul, you have seen these mountains when you pass by, and then Kabul city in front of you. Okay. Stitch 10,200 and Eagle 9,800 feet. Now we are capturing the glide slope. Localizer established. Flaps goes to 2. You can see flaps are moving. I'm gonna change the view to this. You can see Kabul. Okay, now we are going to establish the glide slope very soon. Flaps 2. Airspeed brake is armed. We have runway in sight. You will see the runway there. Glide slope captured. Okay, so now we are 7 nautical miles from the touchdown. Okay, you can see here everything. This is the Arzan Kimat area. Polachak area, sorry, Arzan Kimat should be down here. Okay, let's gear down.
Flight attendant, please prepare for landing.
Gear down, flap goes to 3. Okay, so now we are captured localizer, glide slope, and everything looks perfect.
2,500.
We are 2,500 above the ground. So, nose light, taxi, I think all the other lights are fine. Landing lights are on. See the Kabul city, there is the prison, Kabul prison, robust. $10.29, okay, now let's put full flaps. Flaps are full. Let's inform the cabin. Configuration check. Everything is perfect. Landing lights on, cabin ready, spoilers on, flaps full, seatbelt sign on, landing gear on, down, green, 3 greens, speed brake, medium. We have a 5
1,000.
knots wind from the east, as I said, so we have very good weather. See Kabul city down here, electricity, antennas are grids. Okay, Sorry.
100 above.
See, these approach lights for Kabul is amazing like this. Not 500
Minimum
feet.
400.
I'm gonna disengage. Autopilot.
300.
I'm gonna fly this earth manually.
200. 100.
Way to 9.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard.
Nice landing.
Speed brake. So we remove speed brake, manual braking. Let's exit from here. Welcome to Kabul city, ladies and gentlemen. So we had a very nice landing today. It was good. We have vacated the runway, heading towards the terminal building of Kabul International Airport. Switch off the landing lights. Okay, seatbelt signs remain on. Speed brake arm off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts on until we reach the gate.
Flaps.
On behalf
should
of
be
the
active.
entire crew, we would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Amazing, amazing view. Nice and clean weather in Kabul. Really enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the flight today with me. Taxiing towards the terminal. Let me switch on the EPU. So we should have a power by the time we reach the terminal building. Okay, so this is Kabul city and the terminal is here. We're gonna park in front of the old terminal. This is the new international terminal because Kabul has now 2 terminals. One is domestic and this one is international. The first one is international terminal and the second one is the domestic one, which was the old terminal building. You can see the old picture of Ahmad Shah Massoud in the terminal building, although now it's not attached there. I'm gonna park in the first gate, or let's say parking ramp number 20. Let's move a bit more. Come on. Okay, a bit of power. A bit more. Yes, I want to take the center of the line. You can see the old Ariana airplanes and Commie airplanes down there. Wreckage. Perfect. Parking brake is on. I'm gonna now switch off the engines. Engines off. Light goes off. We have the APU. We have a ground power also. We can attach ground power. Let's switch off the APU to save fuel for our company. And now let's call for the services. We're gonna deboard our passengers, baggage track, ground power unit, jet bridge. What we have for jet bridge, we don't have a jet bridge, but there should be a stair coming in. You see Kabul International Airport. Nice terminal image that they have built for this. I really like the catering service we need. And we're gonna deboard our passengers from here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doors have now opened and we are ready to disembark the aircraft. Once again, thank you for flying with us today.
So
and hope to see
deboarding
you in our future
Kabul,
flights.
nice. Okay, so all good, all done. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like, I hope you give us a like and subscribe. Looking forward for other flights to other parts of the world, including Afghanistan and other challenging airports.
Roger, cabin crew.
I wish you
Thank you.
a nice day ahead. So, you're in Kabul.